welcome to the chaotic life of a Canadian mom and glowing beauty with Jamie. This video is kind of more suited for my second channel, but for all of you who follow me on my main channel, you know I was having a bit of a panic attack this morning because I had to drive into the city, and I know it's silly, but I hate it. I hate driving in the city. I am still shaking. The roads weren't all that good, and then you see vehicles in the ditch, and it's just like, oh, why am I doing this? So I have a Caesar here. And I'm going to show you guys what I hauled. I am so excited. Thank you to Raphael. I'm going to put his Twitter down below. Your suggestions were amazing. I am going to order Winds of Change like you recommended for my boys, but I am just so excited with what I got. It did make the stress of the day worth it. So as I mentioned, my boys for some reason are into Funko Pops all of a sudden. So I managed to find, this is for thing one, a Connor McDavid Funko Pop. He's an Oilers fan because my husband's an Oilers fan, and so he's gonna love this. He loves Connor McDavid. Now for thing two, he loves the Avengers, that type of thing. So I managed to find him young Gamora. So he's gonna love this. And yeah, they're both bobbleheads because they prefer the ones that bobble. So I'm going to go through all the books and stuff that I hauled, and I have a special haul announcement that is definitely suited more for my main channel. But, so a book that I got for myself is Blue Ribbon Country Canning, and it was on sale because once we move, y'all know that I already loved canned stuff, but once we move, I want to have such a big garden. And of course, having a big garden means lots of food, means you need ways to preserve it. So I'm going to be H-core into the canning and making jams and pickles and all that fun stuff. I also got the Cast Iron Pies cookbook. I swear by cast iron, and it is hilarious because my husband's always liked cast iron and I could never get into it, right? He bought these cast iron pans, and for some reason I had it in my head and I was just like, oh, these are such a pain. And now everything in my kitchen, like even my pots, everything, granted some of those are ceramic coated, but they're all cast. It sucks when my shoulder is bothering me because lifting some of those pots, a little hard, but I can't wait to try some of these recipes. Now, a girlfriend of mine in the States, Miss Tiffany, she has like this metal, it almost looks like chainmail scrubber kind of for her cast iron. I have looked everywhere here in Canada and cannot find one. If you know where I can find one, it would be greatly appreciated. I need one of those in my life. So now I also got myself a meditation color by number. I love coloring, and I kind of like this idea that it's color by number. So it's got a color chart along the side, and I don't know, it takes away some of the guesswork. You can just kind of zone in and color. So I got that for myself. Now, this, Lord have mercy. I think I did a video on how I organize and how I live in my day timer, all that type of thing. Well, I've made on about 3 different excursions now trying to find a new day timer. I love the one I have, and of course I can't find a similar one. So I was finally able to find a day timer for the new year. This is the beginning of anything you want. Now for me, I chose it for the sayings in here, and it's, I don't know, people probably think I'm silly, but like it's got all the holidays, it's weekly, as well as you've got your monthly overview. So there are already things on the boys' calendar for school into the new year. Now I can feel organized once again. Okay, now, if you're Bart, stop watching. Turn it off. Turn it off now. Now, turn it off. Okay, so, funny story. So, I was speaking to Bart yesterday, and the rig he's working on, they're trying to save money by not hiring as many people. So he's got to cover more bases. And he's like, man, it kind of sucks. Like, he knows how to do it, but it's not his forte, right? So if he makes a mistake, he loses his job. And he, you know, he's not worried about it, but it's funny. He's like, man, I've got to do these other people's jobs and I'm not trained or necessarily. So I bought him the How to F Up at Work and Just Other Ways to Behave Badly. Now, you all know I don't curse, but I couldn't help it. After him talking about doing this other job and stuff, I just, like, it's got little things like lie on your timesheet. And it's just a funny book. Always be smarter than the people who hire you. He had a book when we started dating. Oh, shoot. I'll have to ask him what it was called. He won't comment down below because if he followed the rules, he turned this off. But, it was something crazy like 18 million ways to turn off a girl or something like that, right? Or bathroom jokes or... So I know he loves these cheesy humor type books. So that's going to be for him, as well as Wisdom for Home Brewers, 500 tips and recipes for making great beer. I don't know if I've mentioned it on this channel before, but Bart used to be really into making beers and wines, and oh, I used to really be into the Bud Light Lime, and he made the best lime beer, and then I got pregnant, so I couldn't even drink it all. It was upsetting. But anyway, I thought he would like this, and I kind of think it's, I don't know, cool, because we're going to have so much land when we move that, you know, we can have a little bit of farm, make our own, you know, malt or other fermentables, and maybe, like, I don't know, make a beer right from our own mash kind of thing. And I think it'll be fun. So then I'm saving the best, well, the best, most exciting for me anyway, till last. So I bought, now this is for thing 2, and it is called Hat Trick, 3 hockey stories. He's not as into hockey as thing 1, but it's the perfect kind of reading level for him. So I think he'll really enjoy this. And I know I shouldn't say this, but thing 2 actually reads better than thing 1. But thing 1's math, well, actually both their math is probably better than mine, but they both have their qualities, right? Like, thing 1 is very much that analytical math side of his brain, whereas thing 2 is the more creative, imaginative side of his brain. So I think he'll enjoy this. For thing 1, he had asked for this Dragon Masters. Now, I don't know much about it, so I am going to read it before I actually give it to him. Call me paranoid, but he loves dragons. It's at the right reading level. He doesn't like to read as much, so I want to find him things that he can read on his own and really enjoy. So, and I know his teacher had recommended these, so we're going to see how he does with that. Now, the exciting part. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I get almost as excited about going to Chapters and finding books as I do about going to Sephora. Is that odd? Anyway, so we finished reading Moby Dick. I could put pictures in, but somebody might take them the wrong way. When we finished reading Moby Dick, both my boys were in tears. They were crying. Like, I had to take photos to send to Bart to say, oh my gosh, we loved this book so much, but look at the boys, right? They got so invested in it. So I want to keep them interested in the classics. Like, Bart, he has always loved Hemingway. That is his jam. We honeymooned in Cuba, so like we drank mojitos where Hemingway sat and drank mojitos, and that for him was super cool. Me, I used to love reading Shakespeare. I remember being in grade 12 English, and we had to do these big book reports, and my English 30 teacher coming up to me and saying, no, Jamie, you cannot do Shakespeare. And I was like, come on. She made me read Hemingway, and I read For Whom the Bell Tolls, did my book report on that. But anyway, I love the classics, and the fact that the boys got so into it, it's like, yes, they have some of my jeans, yay! So what I managed to find for them are these classic starts books, and they're written in, you know, bigger print, normal English, so it's not like old English or anything like that. So I think that we can read these together. So rather than me reading to them, I think we can read these all together at night. So I got Adventures of Robin Hood, The Odyssey. This one might be good because, I don't know, comment down below which one you think the boys will enjoy the most, being that we just finished Moby Dick and they loved it. I got Oliver Twist. I got Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Time Machine, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Around the World in 80 Days, Prince and the Pauper, Three Musketeers. I think this is going to be the one that might get kept out, read right away, and Arabian Nights. And these books were like only like $6.95. Like, to buy one of the classics, if you guys are heavy into books like I am, it is redonkulous, the price that books are. So I'm gonna keep one of them out to read at night up until Christmas, and the rest are going to be Christmas presents. Now for the unboxing. So I mentioned in my video this morning too that, like, I don't know how to style hair. I have hair that should be easy to work with, but it's not. It is so baby fine. It breaks so easily, and I wake up in the morning and it's all wavy and curly, but then like by noon it's just like bleh, weighed down and gross. So I watch a channel called Ready to Glare. I'm sure most of you are familiar with her, and I love her channel. I love her viewpoints on things. She covers those topics that are good to be covered. So I'm just gonna break into this bag. So anyway, why I mention her channel is she has the most amazing wigs, right? And I love her wigs. She looks so stunning all the time. And so she has a code and recommended cost wigs. So I bought 2. So let's see what we got. I was a little taken aback. I was expecting a box. They came in a bag, but we'll see how this goes. I don't know anything about wigs. I don't know how to put them on. I don't know how to care for them. So I'm gonna have to, okay, so there's bendy things. I have some of these for curling my hair. It's quite hilarious actually when I use them. Okay, there's a little clip-in. There's a deluxe wig cap. There is, oh, how to wear a wig. Yay, instructions. There is a nice bag. And, wait, oh, this feels heavy and nice. So, ooh, it feels nice. Here's wig 1. Oh my gosh. And I believe this is the one, if I recall, that she wears on her channel. Oh, wow, this feels not synthetic. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is so different than the Dollar Tree stuff I've been, oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I won't actually put it on, but let's just see how. I can rock this. I think I can totally rock this. Oh, I love this so much. Love it. So I'm happy with that so far. Now where did I put my other one down at? So the second one I got, I believe it's similar. So I know I said I was gonna dye my hair pink, but my boy's Christmas concert's tomorrow. So I thought I'd hold off till after that. Oh, this one came with a comb and little toothbrushy looking thing. Wig cap. Oh, a coupon for a free wig. Bring the first buyer and complete order. Oh, recommend to your friends if you bring 2 buyers. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how that works, but apparently I can earn a free wig, which would be cool. Wig cap, the instructions, a bag. I can't get over how heavy these feel and just nice. And wow. Yeah, I think you pay for what you get for. Like if you compare it to like my rainbow wig I wore in one video and stuff. Oh yeah, I love this. So similar style, but gray, because I always wanted to dye my hair gray. Bart said I would just look old. Not sure if I'll be able to rock this one as much, but gosh, I can't get over how soft they feel. Sorry. I just want to love it and pat it. And speaking of classics. So yeah, so there's those. Hopefully you'll be seeing those in some videos coming up if I can figure out how to wear them and not look completely idiotic. We'll see. I want to be more brave, right? Like it's all about baby steps, because I know I never would have wore the makeup I wear now, because it was always like, oh no, just brown, just brown. And now I'm stepping out of that, and I think it looks good. So I want to get into the wig game. That's going to be my goal. So anyway, this was a quicker video, but I was just so excited about these classic starts that I found. So now I have to get all these wrapped and under the tree before my boys get home. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure your bell is on, share if you feel so inclined, and until next time, love you so much.